if I die before September, I still wanted the ITP video to go out. I don't know if you're gonna get hate.
For what?
For the whole video.
Why? It's your life, no? They can't hate on you. You got the disorder. Hey everyone, so this month marks 1 year since my sister was diagnosed with ITP. I wanted to make this video for a really long time now. I filmed a lot of footage when it happened, but it didn't flow very well. So throughout this video, we'll be going back and forth with me explaining a few things as well as footage from the time that it happened. So let's get on to it. My sister was diagnosed with ITP, which I cannot pronounce for my life. It's pronounced
Immune Thrombocytopenic Purpura.
Yeah, I thought about making this video a while ago. I actually tried filming the night it happened, but I didn't know how to put this together because it happened at such a strange time, and I usually plan out my videos, but you can't really plan this out. This is also Jen's story, and she wanted me to share it, so hopefully I'm doing it justice. I'm going to be putting links to everything I'm saying in the description below. I'm not the one who came up with these facts, so if you guys are curious to know more, then everything's in the description below. ITP is a bleeding disorder in which the immune system destroys platelets, which is necessary for normal blood clotting. This means people with the disorder have too few platelets in the blood, so basically when they start to bleed, it's hard for them to stop because they don't have the platelets in order to create that blood clotting for them. ITP can sometimes occur randomly or sometimes from a viral infection. For Jen's case, it was random. There are two types of ITP. There's acute ITP, which lasts 6 months or less, and children usually go through this. And then there's chronic ITP, which lasts 6 months or more, and usually adults go through this. At the beginning of September 2019, my parents went out of town and Jen and I were home alone for a week. This was also the first week of school. It was pretty hectic trying to get back to a regular schedule, especially because we had just gotten back from our Europe trip. So this is what happened from my point of view. You'll also hear from Jen a little later on in the video because she has a lot more to share. So on Thursday night, Jen came home from work. She came into my room and showed me that she had red spots on her face, her arms, and her legs. It kind of looked like a rash. So I told her maybe sleep it off. If it gets worse in the morning, then she should go to the doctors. She left my room and I went back to watching YouTube, and I had my earphones on. I heard her talking, but I didn't think she was talking to me, so I just continued watching YouTube. In the morning, she woke up with more bruises on her arms and more red spots. Went to the bathroom and she peed blood as well. Symptoms for ITP include bleeding in the skin, which look like pinpoint red spots, easily bruising, bleeding in the mouth, bleeding in the urine, and cuts and wounds that take a very long time to stop bleeding. She went to the walk-in at 9 a.m. and I had no idea that she went to the walk-in. I thought she was going to work. I was home and my parents called. They asked how we were doing. I said, Jen and I are doing fine. As soon as I got off the phone with them, my sister called. She said I needed to walk to the walk-in to go pick up the car because she had to go to the hospital and our cousin was driving her. Now, two things made me mad at this point. Totally off topic and kind of a rant, but basically one. So the walk-in she went to was over here, and then there's another walk-in here, and we used to go to this one, but now we go to this one, and I thought she was at this one. So I walked all the way over here to go get the car, but it wasn't there. I was walking in the opposite direction, so I had to walk all the way back and then go to the proper walk-in where the car was. And number two, oh man, well, this is gonna be a little rant. I was the last person that Jen called when she found out that she had to go to the hospital. I didn't know what was going on. I could have driven her if she had called me, but she called my cousin first, and I think my uncle got kind of mad or annoyed or something because I think he expected me to drive Jen, which I totally would have done, but she didn't call me. So I didn't get the chance. I found out that my uncle doesn't think I'm confident enough in my driving. And I'm like, what do you mean? You haven't seen me drive? And I'm laughing right now because I filmed this part of me finding out that my uncle said that I wasn't confident with my driving. You could tell that I was so upset. I would have driven. I was doing some readings earlier, but I took a break and yeah. God. Every time my cat opens the door, he scares me. Hello? Hey. I have a mini heart attack every time he does that. Where are you? Cutie. The fact that my uncle said I'm not confident when I'm driving. Like, who are you? Hello? Anyways, back to the main point, which is Jen. I took the car home and then I met her at the hospital and I brought her supplies like clothes, her phone charger. Our aunt and her boyfriend came.
why we didn't touch him.
Okay, bye-bye.
No, yeah, we need to do her blood pressure.
I just need to do vital signs on. They're just testing me. They're like, can I navigate?
That's me too. And then every time somebody questions.
Excuse me.
Oh man. Having the time of our life. Where'd she go? Oh, there you are. I thought you just kept walking. I guess I'll pee after you.
What? Yo, pee.
After you. You go first. Oh my gosh. How you doing?
Did you say something?
Rude. Oh my gosh.
Well, there's still some liquid, so it's okay.
I don't know, but apparently that does not mean good things. Aaron line. We just had to pee.
We just have to pee. We were here for a fire one time, and they closed the door.
Got him. Bye, Jen. Jen had to take blood tests and check her blood pressure and temperature, and they gave her pills and blood product, which is kind of like a blood transfusion. And she also got an ultrasound because they checked her spleen, because usually an inflamed spleen can cause ITP, but her spleen was fine. When my parents came home, oh my gosh, I should have planned this better, but how do you tell your parents that their kid is in the hospital? I don't know. I didn't know. I still don't know. But I remember I couldn't sleep that night. I was in and out of sleep. I was doing research and then I just couldn't sleep. So I went downstairs. We have a security system. I was watching David Dobrik and Scotty Sire, and that really helped me calm down before my parents came home. And I saw the car pull up on the driveway through the camera system, and I went to open the door and my mom said, "Where's Jen?" I already started tearing up and I said, "Come inside." And then my mom and my dad, they came in, they dropped their luggage. We sat in the living room. I tried to explain everything and then I was like, she's at the hospital. So then we went to the hospital to see her. Why does she always wander off?
Where is she?
She's kind of far. Don't oh, okay. She's so dumb. Uh-oh, mom's gonna get mad. This is what happens when you leave her alone just for a little bit. Oh, how did you get your sleeve on?
I did. I just can't get it up.
Oh.
No, I didn't put blood in it.
No, you're good. Alright, well. She's so fascinated by touchscreen.
Alright, this is boring.
Oh, okay. She also has the attention span of a goldfish.
That's not nice.
Don't do that. I don't like when she hops.
So I should run?
No, don't run or skip or anything. Just walk slowly.
Let's see how outside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you're overnight. Later on, my parents said that I scared them when I was trying to explain what was going on. But how do you explain to them that Jen is in the hospital? It was scary, especially because we were home alone and then she had to stay overnight in the hospital. So I was home alone and there was a huge storm that night. She stayed in the hospital for a week. She was put in the child's section of the hospital. It was really funny because there was this little playroom. All her friends would come and they would sit at the little table and play games and such. So it was really cute.
Per person?
Total.
I'd say about 2,600.
I think so.
It's like now the kids want to play with them. I went to see Jen in between classes. I got Timbits and I'm rewriting my notes. What kind of Tim Hortons doesn't put chocolate Timbits in their store? They only had pumpkin spice, birthday cake, and blueberry. What? Here's the patient. I'm in class right now and I'm always the first one to class. After this class I'm gonna go see Jen again because I have a 2-hour break and then I'll come back to school for my other lecture. Oh. The beast has awoken.
Why didn't we bring a comb?
There's a...
Tonight remind me to bring a comb. You're not a good nurse, Jessie.
Why? I'm getting better.
You want to say that again to my face? You'll say look on my face? You're bad. She's bad. Our annual goodbye.
Jessica.
Oh, jeez. Sorry. Bye. Wait, you looks like.
There's like I'm not gonna see you in like 2 hours.
Bye, best friend. See you. One thing I won't miss is the smell of the hospital and the food. Seeing the food that Jen had to eat was very interesting. Damn, she gets cupcakes.
Another apple juice.
Another, yeah. This looks like tuna. It's like sweet. It's a chicken salad sandwich. Yum. We would just end up getting Tim's, to be honest, and I cannot tell you how many French vanillas we had while Jen stayed in the hospital. Jen shared her room with another patient, but that other spot kept changing, so patients kept coming and going, and most of the time she was alone. We are heading out to see Jen again. What time is it? 8:01. I will see you guys there. Hi.
Hello. Alone again.
Oh, wow. That's so funny. What happened to her? Did she die? No, I'm joking.
That is a bad woman.
She went home? Oh.
Expected date when?
I'm too tired for this. What? How did you? We're gonna blow a fuse.
The face clear of pumpkin.
Yeah, obviously you're just annoying.
Okay, guys.
Remember when she was little pumpkin? That's exactly how we used to kiss her.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, babe. Have a good night rest.
You're leaving here. See ya. Okay.
Don't know.
Bye, Jen. What is it? Hello? Why? And you know, I asked where you were. Hello? Why do you do this to us? Oh, man.
I don't know why they keep asking me about bruises when they can see my face.
They're the doctors, not me.
Good night. And be good, okay?
So wait,
And stop making trouble.
I guess they call. I can't wait. Who wrote IKEA?
Who wrote that?
Okay, babe. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Call me if they tell you anything earlier, okay?
Ain't that true love right there, folks? She was released about a week later, maybe a little less than a week. Jen's getting discharged today. I see you're all packed and ready to go. You should call Dad.
Hello, I'm leaving. Yeah, Mom's here. I get to leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. See you home then.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
The beast is out. What do you have to say for yourself?
Go home like nothing happened.
She had to go back once a month for blood tests. Now it's been a year and she's fine. This was such a random thing to happen. And in the end, we never found out what the cause was. And I don't think we ever will, but I'm just glad my sister's okay.
We're gathered here today because I'm alive. For now. Yeet.
You want to explain your perspective?
I was at work on Wednesday and I pulled the skin of my finger and I was like, oh, it's gonna stop bleeding. It was bleeding for 2 hours. So I was like, this is weird, but oh well. And Thursday, I was brushing my teeth and I had these like 2 blood spots on my tongue, but I was like, well, maybe I just bit it or they're like sores. But then when I was drinking everything, it had like a weird taste, so I was confusion. So then on Thursday afternoon at work, I had these like spots on me that looked like a rash. I don't have allergies, but I asked everyone at work and they're just like, oh, you probably ate something, you're probably allergic. I was like, fine, whatever. So then I had to go to my cousin's house after work and then I was chilling on their counter like this. He will leave. And then when we finished hanging out, I had bruises here and here. Maybe I just applied too much pressure on the counter. And I went to dinner with a friend. And then I got home. And then I was like, oh, everyone pees before bed. Let's go have a pee. And I peed pure, like it was pure, like it was blood. And then everyone's like, how do you know it wasn't your period? And I'm like, because I peed, I wasn't leaking blood like a period. When I peed and I saw it, I said, oh my gosh. And then Jessica just ignored me. So I was like, because okay, flush.
I didn't know you were talking to me because you came in my room and you were like, look, I have spots all over me. And then I was like, maybe you should just sleep it off and then, or tomorrow go to the doctor's. And then she left my room and she always does this thing where when she's leaving, she starts to talk. And I didn't know if she was talking to me. Maybe she was talking to the cat. So I just let it go. I continue watching YouTube.
I saw the spots on my arm and a little on my face during the day, but then when I got home, I saw it on my legs because that's when I changed. So then the next morning I went to the walk-in and my doctor touched all this and she's like, yeah, you should go to the hospital. She had no idea where I was.
Yeah.
To call my cousin because the doctor didn't want me driving myself even though I drove. I waited like 2 hours in the hospital waiting room, and then when they called me in and they're like, what's wrong with you? I said, oh, I have a bruise here and here, and she's like, oh, you have one here? I was like, oh, that literally just happened when I was sitting. Then they had to do 10 different blood tests, HIV and whatever else is a cause for ITP. And they had to do an ultrasound on all my organs because it could be your spleen and whatever else organ. But everything came back clear, so then I had to do a blood transfusion. So I was in the hospital for what, 5 days? There was no cause. They refused to bring me the kitty to the hospital. They refused to let me see my baby boy. Cause I could walk. I left the bed every day. So I could have just ran away. Went to the van. And I would have seen him. Is that? Excuse yourself, sir. Yeet! What's wrong?
He hit the tripod.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Is this fluid enough? You're gonna have a hell of a time.
Okay.
Cut.
Oh man.
I'm alive?
No, you're alive. Okay.
Look, she said, oh man. I said, am I alive? She goes, no.
I said, oh man, because we're joined here with one less member.
That's not nice.
Of the family.
Okay.
And it's not you, unfortunately. Alright, anyways, I just wanted to come on because this is the last clip that I'm including in this video. And it's just us signing off.
It's been a year. Well, okay, Ethan reminded me of this. He said the doctor said it might come back in 6 years or it might come back in 60 years. So I'll see you guys when if I live to 60. And then we'll see if it comes back. But it has something to do with that. That's why, because I had to do like weekly checkups, then monthly checkups, and bi-monthly checkups. It was really weird. But Corona kind of stopped everything, but I'm sure I'm fine. Hello?
I didn't even think about that.
Think about what, 6 months?
Yeah,
or
because
coming back.
When I read online, it was like usually when it happens once, it doesn't come back. So
oh, I honestly think I'm gonna get it again when I'm older, like when I'm 50 or 60.
Oh, okay, well,
but we won't be alive because World War III will happen and we're gonna be under the Chinese government.
This is a great time to end the video.
Unless we lose.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this journey in this video.
Yeah!
Like the video if you like the video. What should they comment down below?
Can't be mean.
I was gonna say,
I don't know.
a W for Jen, because she won.
Okay.
Subscribe, hit the bell, you know. But other than that, until next time, I'll see you later.
Good day, sir.
Bye, guys.